Hi, it's Daphne here, tarot on the deck. I'm sorry I'm all crushed up one end of the boat, but it's raining. I can't go out on the deck to record this. And a boat's just gone past and rocked the boat, so the phone fell over. And we're also near a railway line, so there might be the odd train as well. So it'll be fun. But I wanted to put something out about intuition, because in the tarot world at the moment, increasingly people are talking about reading intuitively, and intuition can be a godsend, the idea of just reading from within. It can also be terrifying, and really this is just me saying, after 50 odd years of using tarot, do whatever suits you. A combination of both is very workable. Intuition is inside learning, and so it plays off of whatever you've inside you. So that will be either memories and experiences, or things you've learned academically. It's just life experience and imagination, and that's very important. So don't be put off by the word, and if you are just fly at intuitive reading, then good. For those who like to do more of a basis in learning, because I know when people have tarot they feel they've got to learn something, and certainly learning the four suits, the major arcana, the structure of tarot. The structure of tarot is all of the tarot. Once you've grasped that, you have tarot in your hand. And so yeah, look at books that attract you, study whatever attracts you, and combine that with intuition. That's all anybody does. All of us make up stories, inspired stories, and hopefully inspiring stories around images. That's what we're doing. Tarot is a picture book. So I thought, I know the thing that terrifies intuitive people are pip decks, and this is Vision Quest, and I know it's backwards, but that's the Eight of Earth, which is equivalent to the Eight of Pentacles, and they call it Inner Order, so it has some words on it as well, which often beginners find very helpful, and it has that structure, that arrangement, and from that arrangement comes many things. Yeah, you can see you've got the Four of Pentacles below, the Four of Pentacles above. As above, so below. Security above is security below. Security below is security above. However you want to see that. It combines the 2, the 4, the 6, the 8 to make the 8. And it doesn't have anything to do with the 3 or the 1 even. There's no ace on there. There's no 3 on there, shape-wise. There's no 5, there's no 7. So you could see that the energies of the new beginning of the ace, the work of the 3, the worry of the 5, or the patience of the 7 are not part of this card. What is part of this card is the adaptability of the 2, security of the 4, and the sharing what you know of the 6, and the power of the 8. Now, the 8 will relate to strength if you follow the weight system of the major arcana numbering, or it will carry the energies of justice if you carry the older system of major numbering. I use both. Why not? So here I would see that you need the calm, assertive energy that Caesar Milan would tell you about. Calm assertion of the Strength card. That ability to calmly take control of that inner roar, the lion, or even the outer roar. It's a Herculean strength. And it's also in terms of justice, it's in terms of balance. So it's a lovely image of balance, and I think actually this deck, I'll look it up later, but I think this deck is actually one that uses justice as card number 8. But I don't care what the deck creators intend. I use me, my reaction to a card. So reading intuitively with nothing else, all of us have got, that idea. It's if you had 8 pennies and the patterns they could make, and what those eight pennies might mean. Yeah, they could have, larger denominations of money, but that's fine. You could do that. And as Waite has beautifully expressed in his deck, which has the pentacle instead of a coin, the earth is where we shine. This is where we let our shine out. And here we have 8 suns, golden fruits, 8 suns. And of course, the golden dawn, the inner order, possibly, the inner order, relate this card to the... It's suddenly gone very dark, the other door's blown closed. The golden dawn relate this card to the sun in Virgo. So the sun in Virgo, on the golden dawn system again, relates it to the hermit. So you can see there's a bit of a aloneness and working on your own with this, or being on your own. And of course, anything to do with the earth suit is always going to be about grounding. So that's trying to give you a little flavour of how knowing the structure, i.e. 8 relates to strength or justice depending on the system you use, and playing around with the 2, the 4, the 6, yeah? So flexibility and adaptability. And Waite is so burnt into my mind. I'm sure he comes and pushes things in while I'm sleeping to make sure I notice. On the 2 of Pentacles on Waite, you have a guy balancing 2 coins with the infinity symbol between them. It's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff. And then he wears this sort of stove hat. It goes up and up and up and up and up. And on that hat are little lines, like elevator stop places. So straight away in the suit of Pentacles, you have a card that comes along and says, the earth is dependent on your level of consciousness. Your earth experience is dependent on your level of consciousness. Okay, so that adaptability, that flexibility, yeah, keep moving your level of consciousness, raise your level of consciousness. And we have the 4, which says close everything down, protect yourself. Yeah, bank balances, aura, protection. And then we have 6 with what you've learnt you share, or what you have you share, whether it's in terms of material things or knowledge, which is material. Whatever you have, share. And now we come to the 8, and the 8 is about detail, and specifically not getting lost in the detail, but calmly working on your shine. That's very Waite interpretation of it. But seen from this card's perspective, this is work paying off. They planted pumpkins. Pumpkins have been warmed by the sun. Oh, we're going to fall off in a minute. Oh, no. No, it didn't. Bless you, wind. Yes, so this is calmly working on your shine. So what you shine at, whatever that is, calmly working. So that card I drew, I'm notoriously bad at making decisions in my life. I'm a Mars and Neptune in Libra person. I always see both sides, and do you know what? I don't have much invested in things until I do. And then I suddenly decide. Mars. So I wanted, because of the recent Taurus new moon, which I found very powerful and very intense, and because of the upcoming, actually early next year, conjunction of Saturn and Pluto. Okay, so Pluto is, well, it's the Judgment card in tarot. It's quite key. Ooh, sorry to do that to you, but the wind suddenly blew hard. So you've got a combination of Judgment, Pluto, and the World card. So by early next year, when those two planets come together, you know, we all better have our act together. We all better know what we're doing and where we're going, okay? All of us, collectively and individually. So in preparation for that, I wanted to draw a card for my goal. And instead of setting a goal and making it mentally, intellectually, whatever myself, I drew this. I drew a card. And this is the card I drew. And now I will do a spread that gives me the steps to the preparations for, although I have to say, usually I get everything pretty much from one card. So, you know, I should probably get everything from one card. But this little video was about to encourage you to study if you like study, to just wing it if you like winging it, and do whatever you feel's right, combination of both, whatever. In 50 years of tarot reading, I've not really been influenced by anything written about tarot. I've been hugely influenced by the images of tarot, especially Arthur Waite's images, okay? Because his tell some marvellous stories. They really do. I don't like seeing it as a mass, as a spread, but individually as a card. There is an awful lot to glean from a Waite image. There's not a single line of drawing that doesn't have some significance, or it has a significance if you make it so. Okay, so it's up to you what you make of a tarot deck. So this is hopefully going to help those who are sort of thinking they need to learn and learn and learn and learn. No, use what's inside you and see what comes out, and you'll surprise yourself. Good luck.